5 seconds. Soriano to Pastrana. Ken for 3. Again and again and again. Ken. No. Sherba on the move. Santos escapes. Santos acrobatic shot. Everybody on their feet if they're wearing black and gold.
And it's one thing to finish through the combo.
Goes over to Casey. Almost a swipe there by Sherba. Yes, it is. Karel, 2-on-1. Sherba. Oh my goodness! Acrobatic play. All alone. 2 defenders.
Right on cue. Good defense here by Sherba, but an even more beautiful, I would say.
Reliquete swings it to Sherba. Karel getting away, using the glass for 2.
2 Ateneo players down, and they quickly get back up. Santos spins and scores!
I love that shot. Look at
Woo!
Santos spinning all the way from España.
8 seconds on our game clock. Eka to Barbie. Dahao for 3.
3 to shoot. Reliquete. Ambos has to put it up. Ambos beats the buzzer. There was that buzzer beating shot from Ambos. Just got it up in time.
Top ball screen. Pastrana rejects it. Ball fake, drive. Oh, what a move!
Looking back at that, she rejects the screen, attacks the basket aggressively, fakes it, and makes it.
5 seconds for Santos. Reliquete squares up her 3-pointer, pure.
And this just shows how dominant UST is. Like you said, this shot by Reliquete cuts. That duo has been wonderful for the Lady Tamarals all throughout this season.
Pick set by Onyanwa. Soriano kicking it out. Sherba outside. Yes! What a shot.
Koi couldn't get it in. Ambi with the rebound. Another opportunity here. Koi danganan again. Another and one opportunity. Big.
Great box out by Ambos. And that awareness to, find her in a mismatch against Lacayanga. At 45%. So I think they need to focus on the defensive end right now. Try to make it hard for UST to get shots.
Pastrana couldn't get the 3 that time. Will settle for the inside. First trip down. Couldn't get it. Instead, she'll look to get 3 points at the free throw line.
That's just a beautiful cut.
Tapos home court
Who gave them the heartbreak last season.
Yeah, exactly. Pastrana again from 3. Finally gets that one in. Kenji Pastrana.
Take a look at pass to the corner. And of course, she's been taking
to play with your best friend, like the entire Uaap college career.
Yeah. Oh, a great move there by Ambos. You see just the connection also on the side.
A lot of time in this ball game. Soriano fires a 3, gets that to the bottom of the net.
Onyanwa, beautiful feed. 3 plus the foul. Diana Pineda from the corner, nothing but net.
You almost think you're doing a good job once you have Oma higher up at the high post. But when
both of these teams are in the penalty already. Santos attacking. Santos fumbled the dribble and was able to recover and get that shot in.
We see here off of this 2-3 zone, UST just swinging the ball. 2 passes. Bridget Santos finding the gaps, getting into.
Eka trying to facilitate something here. They're creating from that half court. Eka to Kent. Pastrana attacking baseline. CJ drop pass. Eka Soriano.
the level of energy
that this crowd is feeding this UST team. What an unselfish basketball displayed here by UST.
You can tell that is one of the defensive schemes for Adamson this ballgame. They have the bucket and foul for Oma.
Here we see Adesina shifted towards Braun, but then Oma had that free lane to the basket.
Out to Pastrana, more than halfway done. They get the switch. That's a hard show by Ozar. Pastrana still composed regardless of the pressure.
She hands it off to Reliquete, who kicks it out to Soriano. A lot of time to score here. All day for Reliquete. Puts it in for another one.
Not the best, and that's why they're struggling to find those gaps. But Reliquete, with all the time, with all the space.
Three, corner, it's good for Rachel Ambos. Difficulty, but she's got a lot of insight to tell you guys about what is going on with you.
They go over to Oma, back to Santos, now to Danganan. Danganan! Bang in the bucket for Koy.
Higher play, except with the initial bringing up the ball, there were no dribbles.
10 seconds on the shot clock for UST. Ball finds its way into the corner. Now on the inside. Ambos with a move. Ambos with a shot up and in.
Soriano goes to Koy. Danganan to Santos for three. Santos! And what a way to end this. Rather, that was Pineda.
And now we are only at 12 points. You're going to see the UST Growling Tigresses try to put out that fire because you never want to give UP that. You know UST is going to answer somehow.
UP outscoring UST.
Let their defensive stops create offensive opportunities for them. Bridget Santos spins, shoots it in the ring, and she barely had it.
Just enough space to get that shot off.
Pastrana again! Another bucket there for Ken. She is at 16.
It's Casey not being on the floor.
But the UST press is giving Ateneo some problems here. At the back.
It's plays like this where you play pesky defense and then you score at the other end. Better yet, it's a foul counted.
Again, Pastrana.
Good look there, just no basket. Why not? Why not?
Why not make your job easier and feed Oma every possession?
Pass was read by Braun, saved by Braun. Pastrana, deep three.
We see here the long three.
It all came after that huge win versus UE, and after that, things just started to click, and they've been able to string together a series of wins.
Bridget Santos gets us going here in a dramatic fashion.
In their last game of the tournament, and it was off of points just like this, going strong to the basket.
Absolutely, in that game against UP, she was playing.
Looking at her options, she goes to Eka. Soriano back to Pastrana for three. Ken! Pastrana!
As we take a look at that wide open shot from beyond the arc, Ken Pastrana trying to stop.
It is Padilla having trouble. And steal completed. Here comes UST. Pastrana gets the contact and the finish.
You know, you really get rattled. And that's what's happening with UP right now. Finally being able to bring down the ball, but again, UST's defense is unstoppable. And Ken finally nailed it. You can see Ken taking advantage of that.
With a scary fall. She is still down right now, holding onto her left foot.
She's grimacing in a lot of pain.
Pastrana only 2 field goals. She has not scored here in the second quarter. There, a steal again. Santos faking. Santos putting it up. Got it. First half. There's USD again. It's going to be very interesting to see.
8 minutes remaining here in the third period. They go underneath Onyanwa. Bang in the bucket.
We see that look from Ambos directly to Onyanwa for that easy N1 play.
With the basketball, has 7 seconds on the shot clock. Sherba, she fires for 3. That's good.
And a couple of offensive rebounds here for both of these squads. But all the more here, Kent and Pastrana executing that to perfection.
Kent, very patient attacking. As you can see that she is really on a mission.
Going to that horn, Pineda has it. Bree goes to Bridget. Bridget for 3. Extremely confident. She knew that was going to hit the bottom of the net. Good ball swing. Santos coming off of that down hit. Playmaker, we've seen her as a defender. And right now it seems like shooting assignment is going to be on Pastrana. Onyanwa misses a gimme. Battle for the loose ball. Onyanwa, basket and the foul. Sherba pulls it back. They slow things down. Santos attacks the paint. Gets that in.
See here, that quick first step and getting that momentum from the bump has been the UST signature since the first.
With all of UST's games, I think none of their opponents have really found a way to stop Oma.
Oh, ayan, narinig tayo.
This quarter, a very big help.
Pastrana, 5 to shoot. Pastrana ties it up once again.
Pastrana is showing.
Kyla Go and the rest of LaSalle trying to find answers. Instead, it's a swipe here by Pineda. Maglupay, the bang and the bucket.
Hand straight up, getting the steal, and I like the patience. She was patient, waiting for her players to get down court. And it was CJ Maglupay to finish there.
That is roaring after those last few sequences. The Growling Tigresses on a run. Ken Pastrana on the move. Ken Pastrana.
We've seen behind the back passes. We've seen fast break opportunities. Strong move from the outside.
Erin McAlary. Now the bench skips. Dahao drives. Perfect location. But a missed shot by Danganan. Sherba, sidestep beauty.
You can see that pass. Sherba with the sidestep and find.
Offensive rebound here. Extra possession for the Lady Tamaraws. Got to make sure to convert, but they throw it away.
Those are missed opportunities for FEU.
Pastrana, the extra pass. Basket counts with a foul. That's got to hurt. And
Some greatness here with 1:30 remaining.
The people that stayed, they know what's up. They know how big this game is.
Contribution from down under there for Oma.
And a great pass down to feed Oma Onyanwa.
maybe a 9 with a 3, but then USD comes the other way, and now it's a 14-point lead all over again with a chance to make it 15. Moy Dahana at the line.
Because if you're a regular player, you're having a great game. Eka, so crafty with it. Eka Soriano.
And we've seen Eka, she struggled with some injuries in previous seasons, and she has said this is the healthiest she has.
That is the second three-pointer of Marga Villanueva. Sherba will try. She will respond.
We see here UST maximizing Oma inside, bringing the ball to the post, but
Ambos fakes her defender with the 2+1 special.
for UST, and look at how many NU jerseys there were, but it didn't matter because she still made that shot.
and eventually the keys of the kingdom will be handed into her pag nawala na si Pastrana and Soriano.
I mean, you see here Soriano being hounded there. But of course,
Eka, offensive rebound. Santos, the swing. Sherba, the shot. Sherba! Basket and one!
And now, after 3 possessions, the game is tied at 23, courtesy of Kareel Sherba.